Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala barakatuh. Welcome, my Hadith disciples, YouTubers, and viewers upon the S09 E18 to another exclusive episode of F.M.F, 5 minutes of faith. Bismillah, alhamdulillah, wa salatu wa salamu ala rasulillah. Let us make a reflection on the Hadith al-Qudsi and Sahih Muslim, in which the Prophet ﷺ quotes Allah the Exalted to say, Kullu amal ibn Adam lahu illa as-sawma aw illa as-siyama fa innahu li wa ana ajzi bihi. All deeds that the son of Adam performs are for him, for the son of Adam, with exceptions to fasting. For indeed fasting is for me, and I give its reward. All deeds that the servant performs are for the sake of the servant. They belong to the servant. They're a part of or attributed, they're for the servant. Illa sawma, illa siyama, except for fasting, excluding fasting. فَإِنَّهُ li. And that is because fasting belongs to me. Fasting is attributed to me. Fasting is done for me, given to me. وَأَنَا أَجْزِي بِهِ. And I, myself, give the reward for fasting. Obviously, this well-known, authentic hadith, its understanding and its interpretation could possibly be problematic. First and foremost is, how is fasting excluded from the deeds that the son of Adam performs for his own sake? To deliver his neck from hell, to save himself from Allah's wrath, and bidding Allah Ta'ala to receive Allah's mercy. Fasting is for Allah, just like prayer is for Allah. Qul inna salati. Alright, my prayer, my sacrifice, all that I do. Mahyaya wa mamati. My life, my death is for Allah. Why is fasting only for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? All the deeds for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Secondly is, wa ana ajzi bihi. And I give its reward. Doesn't Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give the reward for Hajj, for jihad fi sabilillah, for seeking knowledge and joining the good, forbidding the evil, putting food in your wife's mouth, feeding your family? Why does Allah Azza wa Jalla say, wa ana ajzi bihi, I give its reward? What's meant by that? There are many different interpretations by the scholars of Islam on the hadith, or the part that says, illa sawm or illa siyam. It's for me, fa innahu li. Some scholars, they say, is that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is as-samad. And many of the Salaf al-Salih, they interpret as-samad alladhi la jawfa lahu. It's he who has no insides, he who has no stomach, he who has no belly, he who doesn't eat, he who doesn't drink, he who isn't in need of those worldly types of nourishment. Allah doesn't need that. He is as-samad subhanahu wa ta'ala. So therefore, when a person doesn't eat and when a person doesn't drink, as if there is a likeness of him not having an inside, not eating and drinking, like Allah Azza wa Jalla, mustaghnin anil akli wa shurb. Allah needs food, not, and he needs drink, not. Other scholars, they say, is that what's meant by fasting is for me, is that people see you praying, people see you fasting, people see you making hajj. Of course, people see and feel you on the battlefield. But no one but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows that you're fasting. Right now as I speak, do you know I'm fasting? Am I traveling? Did I eat? Did I break my fast? Nobody knows but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So some scholars, they say, is that what's meant by فَإِنَّهُ لِي وَأَنَا أَجْزِي بِهِ, is that fasting is something which is very special with regards to one's intentions, one's niyyah, in which no one truly knows about what you're doing except for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, i.e. the virtue and the power of al-ikhlas. And the niyyah, the intention, being ever powerful and something difficult to conquer, to control, to maintain, and the need of keeping a watchful eye on one's niyyah, on one's intention. All right? Then when Allah Azza wa Jalla says, وَأَنَا أَجْزِي بِهِ, and I give its reward, meaning no one knows the extent of the reward for fasting, the hasanat, the thawab, except for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. إِنَّمَا يُوَفَّى الصَّابِرُونَ أَجْرَهُمْ بِغَيْرِ حِسَابٍ. Is that the patient believers, they are the only ones who will be given their reward with an infinite amount, a limitless, capless amount of good deeds on the Day of Judgment. And of course, one of the most staple characteristics, one of the biggest and most pivotal players of the game of fasting is sabr. Fasting being the month of sabr. So some scholars, they say, وَأَنَا أَجْزِي بِهِ, yani, is that Allah's rewards are unknown for fasting. As far as the salah, 27 times. As far as hajj, رَجَعَكَ يَوْمِ وَلَدَتُ أُمُّ. As far as martyrdom, as far as this, but fasting is only known by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.